Thank you, Alaskan Corda. Taoiseach, you may recall that in the programme for Government 2020 there was a commitment to provide additional supports for small and medium enterprises and also to scale up Microfinance Ireland so that it could support greater numbers of small businesses and start-ups in accessing finance. Now, we all know that energy costs are killing some businesses. And I know particularly small enterprises in hospitality, small retail businesses, they're facing particular problems and challenges at the present time. I spoke to one business owner at the weekend, and that business person told me that their business is going very well, good turnover, but costs are a problem. So they are. That some of it are government-related costs, and particularly the energy costs. Alongside that, I have in my own particular region, we always had a good presence of the Ulster Bank. Since it exited the Irish market, though businesses and individuals had to change banks, they're not getting the same credit facilities as they did with the Ulster Bank. So that's another problem that's facing small enterprises, particularly in the border region. Thank you, Alaskan Corda.
Deputy Smith asked about help for SMEs who are facing increased cost of energy and increased cost of labour. And Minister Coveney received approval at Cabinet today for his €250 million scheme to help businesses with rising costs. And roughly 90% of businesses in Ireland will receive a grant to help with rising costs. And we do appreciate that the cost of energy is very high for business, as is the cost of labour. But one thing I think will be of particular interest in the border region was a decision of the UK government in many ways to follow our lead and announcing a big increase in the national minimum wage. And actually on current exchange rates, the national minimum wage north of the border will be slightly higher than it is south of the border in 2024, although that will depend on how exchange rates fluctuate over the period ahead. And of course, north of the border, auto-enrolment already exists, as does sick pay, albeit at a lower rate. So we always keep an eye on that because we don't want to disadvantage businesses south of the border, but the fact that those changes have been announced by the British government, I think, helps to prove that we are right to make the changes that we have to improve pay terms and conditions.